Hey guys, this is Adam with See You Later Leaner, and I'm here with another special guest. Jennifer Ramos, famous Ramos, has been the nickname given to you
Yes.
unofficially at the gym.
Yes.
The goal is to make her famous, by the way, and I think this is going to be the season to do it. And I just kind of wanted to talk about her journey. Jennifer has a really cool story about how she got into fitness. Um, you felt like you were kind of at like a low point in your life.
Yeah.
Tell us about that and like how you were able to like overcome that and just how fitness helped you overcome that.
Yeah. So over COVID, mostly, I gained a lot of weight like most people and also a drinking problem. So I
Okay.
was drinking every day. I gained a ton of weight. I was probably at my highest weight ever. Um, and then I just set a goal for myself to pretty much get in the best shape of my life and just went from there.
That's amazing. You had quite the transformation with your coach at the time.
Yeah.
It was really incredible. How much weight did you lose in that time frame?
I started at like 126 and my stage weight was about 98 pounds.
Okay. And that was your first competition, right?
Yes. My
And you,
first actually in over 10 years because I did compete back in 2014, I want to say.
yeah,
It was a while ago.
that's right.
It
You
was
did
over 10 years ago.
compete once
Yeah, back
before.
when Bikini was had the old posing. That's Fit Model now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I did compete. I did 2 shows.
Very cool.
And yeah, that was what started it. And then I kind of fell off for several years.
Yeah,
Obviously.
yeah. What kind of changed that between 14 and, I believe you said it was 19 you'd got on, or I'm sorry, 20, I think it was 2022 you'd gotten on stage, but maybe
Yeah.
gotten back into
Yeah.
the fitness journey in 2020. So what kind of happened like in that time frame that, probably a lot of stress, I imagine.
Yeah. I mean, I just stopped caring really. It was like I didn't have any concrete goals for myself. And I just kind of let myself go.
It's easy to do that. I've lost 40 pounds for the fourth time in my life, and I'm
Oh,
telling myself now it's the last time that I do it. Um, Unfortunately, a lot of it I could say, has been because of overworking, right?
yeah.
And a great excuse not to be doing what you're supposed to be doing, but either way, it's still like a bad one. But we all, I think, go through that, but it doesn't have to be the end of the journey. I think that's what's really important. But would you say for you, like, it's almost harder to get restarted once you had such an elite
So
level
much
of
harder.
fitness?
Yes. Yes. I totally understand that. Yeah.
I think it was that way for me because you just want to snap your fingers and be back to like that 2014 competition photo,
Yeah.
even with the old school posing.
Yeah.
Even
I
those
still have them
baskets.
somewhere. Like I have to dig them up, but like I looked at them recently and I was like, wow, my body's changed a lot since then.
Right.
Like so much.
Your body, your mind, your
Yes.
spirit, everything.
Yes. And I think now that I'm more mature, I can really like completely immerse myself in the experience. Like back
Right.
then I was like in my early 20s. So it was like, oh, whatever, I didn't stick to the plan or like I didn't totally do everything that I was supposed to do. But now that I have like a more mature mindset, it's like I can actually totally, completely do everything that I'm
Absolutely.
supposed to do.
As you mature, like that, I think that's one of the greatest things about life is how we're able to, just carry so much more wisdom as we go through life, as long as we truly allow ourselves to evolve. I think that's one of the saddest things that I see in the fitness industry is I think sometimes we focus on the body so much that we don't focus on the mind. And I think it's good that you have these ebbs and flows in the industry. Even though like you're talking about and you're like, gosh, why did that happen?
I
But
know.
it's made you who you are. It's made
It
you
did.
a
Yeah.
stronger
Yeah.
person.
For sure.
And honestly, like, yeah, I went through some hard stuff, with my own weight loss journey, but I'm so glad I developed the wisdom and was able to overcome these things. And I'm
Right.
glad I had the hard lessons. So I always say if there's another life after this, that I hope I take my wisdom with me and not my good looks. And that's a joke, of course, but I've got to say that.
Yes, of
So
course.
definitely the wisdom. I really hope the wisdom follows me. So geeks and glasses were like never really a big trend in my lifetime yet. Maybe in the future I'll wink at
Maybe
Sarah
there's
over
always
there.
time, you know?
So it was cool because I got to watch you through your reverse process, and we kind of
Yes.
like kept in touch a lot. I always loved how you were a fan of my team and a fan of me, even though we weren't working
Always, yeah.
together, and we'd always see each other at Strength Culture. One of the big things I wanted to talk about was like just your run around with GI health because this
Oh,
is
man.
you almost forgot you had it, right?
I
Yeah.
did forget. It was
I
because
figured
like
you
I didn't
might
even
have.
realize that I had it at first. It was just like, well, I kind of feel bloated. Maybe this is normal. Like, I've been I competed and then afterwards, like I ate a bunch of crab like everyone does.
Yeah.
So I was like, this is normal bloating, but then it just never went away.
Being a female too, like we tend to normalize bloating. We always get the time of the month.
Yes,
I think also
yes.
our parents, like our moms probably, a lot of them had GI issues. We didn't have the science back then to really know. So our parents even might normalize bloating. They maybe never really dieted either.
Yeah,
Um,
that's
but
true.
I remember when you talked to me, you were going to doctors and kind of not
I
really
did.
getting
Yeah, I
any
did see a
help.
doctor. Yeah.
And then you were kind of in the middle of seeing a naturopathic doctor,
Hmm.
which would definitely work. And I think that the person you saw is definitely amazing what they do,
Hmm.
but it's extremely expensive
So
typically once
expensive.
you find
Yes,
someone like that.
for sure.
And we all know if you're on a bodybuilding budget and buying suits and doing all these
That's true. It all
things,
adds up.
it adds up. And, I was so glad that you came to me during that time. We obviously found out that you did have SIBO, which, as you had talked to me, I was pretty sure that that was going to be the case. One thing that I knew would make you an incredible competitor is a lot of people can follow a really rigid protocol to get on stage and like get lean and get shredded. But when you're following the SIBO protocol, you typically feel worse,
That was harder than prep.
harder than prep,
Yes,
right? Yeah.
it was harder than
You
prep.
had some pretty bad Herxheimer reactions out the gates, if I remember right. And I think it
Yeah,
took you about a good 4 or 5 weeks to, I think there was a chance
roughly.
you were thinking about, can I do this? But, we were able to make some changes and get you to follow it. It is very hard to do that. But I knew when you got past this, not only would your body start responding in a manner that it never had before in the off season for muscle growth, but I also knew you would develop the mindset to diet and prevail in pretty much any capacity, whether we're in
Yes.
off season or in prep. So that was really cool. How have you been feeling post like treatment?
Much better. Like I remember when I was going through all that gut stuff, I would wake up bloated, like before eating anything. I
Yeah,
just remember waking up in the morning and being like, why is my stomach so distended? Somebody actually thought I was pregnant. Somebody accused me of being pregnant.
I remember
And I
you
was like,
telling
oh
me
my
that.
God, and I was like lean. Everywhere else, I was still pretty lean, but like my stomach was distended.
Yeah,
Somebody was like, oh, you got something going on down there? And I was like, no,
no, yeah, just something going on, just not that.
something.
So, and now here we are. I know before we kind of thought about jumping in prep and we'd kind of talked about it and
Hmm.
we'd taken our time and now here we are. Um, Shoot, how many weeks out are we from the Cutler?
4 weeks.
4. I was gonna say, I think it's 5 or 4. Um, I mean, what a great position to be in 4 weeks out. Your photos are looking absolutely incredible.
I feel good about this.
Yeah, I do too. I think even just compared to like your USA's look, like you're in such a good spot. And
I
this
know.
is just our regional qualifier.
I
So
know.
What's exciting about this is with you being a newer athlete of mine, I think it's important that we get a few shows in together
Yeah,
before we dive in for
of
the big
course.
one at USA's. And I couldn't be more excited about the package that you're
Yeah.
bringing.
I'm
So
really proud of this.
I am too.
I was looking at my check-in photos like, wow, okay. I've definitely made progress.
Yeah. Well, also, it's so important that I have like a few of you leaders in person with me because you guys really set the tone and the pack for what I do with like my online clients. So I get to train you after this, which is great.
Yeah.
And I get to spend time with you. And I think you have to spend time with athletes on the floor with athletes to do online coaching. I'm always surprised when people do just online. And I think there's some great just online coaches out there, but I always feel like I need my lab time. And I
That
just,
hands-on kind of,
yeah, yeah.
yeah, I feel
And
that.
just getting my elbows in the mud with you guys and seeing you go through some hard sets and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So thanks for being here. I absolutely love your commitment to the sport and everything else that you do,
Yeah.
which we need to talk about. So you're a busy dog mom
Yes.
and wife. So
Yes.
yeah, tell us a little bit about like your relationship, your dogs, your family, and all the people that support you to get here.
Yeah, my husband puts up with me during prep. He helps me get my meals together. He deals with my mood swings. He tolerates me. That's the only word that I can think of. He tolerates me because I get a little moody, like anyone does
We
during
do that
prep.
as couples. The hunger pushes it to another level, typically.
Yes. But he's been so supportive through everything. I have really good support around me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you guys had a hard year, you know, with the golf course and his
Yes.
accident and everything.
Yeah. So that kind of set us back a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, you guys were really able to prevail and go through a lot with all of this, you know, and so proud of you guys for that. You recently got promoted, which is
Yes,
amazing.
I did.
So I think that just proves like if you really go all in, you can achieve everything. You can get promotions, like your work performance doesn't have to suffer. And you can really make this fit into your life to be all around successful.
And I tell people that all the time, like getting into competing and everything, it's great. And I look great and I feel healthy and all of that. But it has bled into other parts of my life.
Yes.
Like it's made me want to be better in other aspects of my life. And it's shown me that putting in the work can help me reach my goals
Absolutely.
and staying like super dedicated.
Yeah. And then let's talk about Paula, your training partner.
Yes.
So I know you two are always in the gym at least
Yes.
2 or 3 times
People
a
know
week.
us together. Like people always know us. Like if one of us is there, the other one's going to be there.
Yeah.
Usually.
Honestly, when I first met you, like you guys were like a couple. Like I'm not gonna say like a couple, but yeah, like you two were a pair. Like
A pair, yeah.
yeah. So I was just I think you two competed together if I remember
We
correctly.
tried to. We definitely tried to, but it just didn't work out like that.
was pretty
but we
close,
did.
though.
It was close. We did start prep together, and then we ended up doing like different shows.
Okay, yeah. But you were at each other's shows, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Her show was in LA, so I wasn't able to make it, but she's come to like every one of my shows.
That's so cool.
I know.
It's great to have
She's
support
been
like that.
so supportive. Like I'm so grateful to have her in my corner.
Yeah, you've definitely proven you can do it and do the hard work, but it makes the journey so much better when you have someone like that along the way.
Yeah, we've held each other accountable for the most part. Yeah.
Awesome. Tell us about your dog.
My dog.
I know you've got
He's the love
puppy.
of my life. I love him so much. Anytime anyone brings him up, I'm like, that's my life.
Yeah.
He's my life.
We talk about her dog a lot, and I knew I had to bring him up because I think you might love your dogs as much as Sarah and I do, and I
I think so.
don't hold that candle to too many people, but I just that reaction there, that might have to be a clip for Instagram on how much you love your dog. But I definitely agree. It's so amazing to have them in our life and just
Because their love is so unconditional.
right? Yeah.
Truly unconditional.
Like in
We
our
don't like humans don't love like that. And it's
right.
like such a beautiful thing.
They eat like 2 meals a day and they're not too picky
No,
or
no,
too
no.
upset,
My
right?
dog will eat anything,
Yeah,
literally anything. I drop anything on the
same.
floor, he will eat it,
Well,
except for spinach. That's the only thing.
only thing,
That's the
my
only thing.
dogs will eat ginger from the sushi a little bit.
What?
But recently they have had their first taste of French fries.
Oh,
And
my dog has had French
I know I
fries.
shouldn't do this. I'm going to have like some animal people pop on and say
No.
he's a horrible dog owner. But we've realized they can smell like if they're delivered, like the fries have been delivered and they go nuts, like, because they know, like, I'm going to order a small one and just let them have like a couple,
Oh,
you know?
I can't go to In-N-Out without getting him his pup patties. Like he knows. We always get him like
Yeah.
2 pup patties. They're like just the unsalted patties.
Oh my
I
gosh.
always get them for him every time like I have a cheat meal. We like In-N-Out for our cheat meal.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know
So
they had pup patties.
yeah, you just ask for the plain unsalted patties.
Here
I
we go.
know. I
That's what
know.
we need to do. I actually have yet to have In-N-Out. Living in Las Vegas, and I
You've never
hear
had
that's
it?
a sin. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have to have it.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah,
definitely need to.
that's wild.
So In-N-Out's on my list. Maybe I'll do a little food review on it. So
Please, please. I mean, animal fries. My go-to is like I'll have 2 double doubles and an animal fries.
nice. I've got to try it.
Yeah,
I
you
think
have
maybe next weekend I'll give it a shot.
to do it. You won't regret it.
And then tell us about strength culture. And I think you also secondarily train at Fit Club, some
I do.
correct? So
Yes,
I
yes,
want to
yes.
shout out both gyms
Of course.
because you're one of my few that do like a dual membership. So I think they all deserve like a shout out in your journey.
Agreed.
You go to the old school Fit Club, like the original on, it's a Hacienda. is that-
Hacienda.
Okay,
Yeah, that's the
perfect.
one.
Yes. And I know that there's just some great competitors out there.
There are. They have
Um,
like a whole wall of like all the pros and stuff. They sign the wall.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
it's cool. I love that.
I know Andy's like one of the main trainers
Yes,
out
yes.
there.
Love Andy. He's
I
great.
do too. Like, it's cool because when I moved to Vegas, not only like a lot of trainers will just hate you because you're a trainer, but I also like had a newbie, right? So like we're kind of like in the same space.
Yes.
But Andy's always been so cool to me, and I just loved that about him.
Yeah,
And
he's a cool guy.
I think he's even famous for saying you could not like that guy, because I always say that like through clients of his. I'm like, I love Andy, and
Yeah.
he always says you couldn't not like Adam, and I'm like, that's great.
That's
I
true.
love that about
That's
him.
true. Yeah.
And he's got a killer physique still,
He
even though he doesn't compete.
He does. Like year round, I swear.
He has some of like the widest shoulders and clavicle, like naturally on anyone I've ever seen. It just always makes me wonder why he stopped. Because I'm like, you were just the perfect specimen
I've
to
seen
be
some of
a
his
great
old
competitor.
his old show pictures, and I'm like,
It's
holy
insane,
shit.
right?
He
Yeah.
looks good.
Yeah, yeah. And honestly, though, like sometimes when you're just running a successful business, like you just don't like
I
that
get
becomes
that.
the priority, and
The focus is on your athletes, not
versus
on yourself.
like yourself. Yeah, I think that's really cool. And then, of course, we have our gym strength culture.
Yes.
So we have Lisa and everyone
Love
who
Lisa.
support you, and
Yes,
just
yes.
such a great community of people. So, it's great when I go to the gym and I like see you and I can tell like my athletes are loved by the community because, I really feel like our vibe attracts our tribe. So a lot of the people on the team are really friendly, and a lot of the just other members of the gym are inspired by you guys and what you're doing.
It's a nice thought, yeah.
Yeah. So is there anything you're excited about the most for this season?
I'm excited to see how far I can push myself and how far I can go.
Yeah.
That's
We're like almost there.
I know.
Every week we're seeing big changes. We're doing twice a week check-ins right now, but soon I'm going to make us like best buddies, and we'll be doing
every
like
day.
every day,
Yeah.
3 times a day for peak week.
Yes, yes, yes.
And what better show to debut at, after a long break than the Jay Cutler, one of the most iconic
I'm
bodybuilders in
excited.
history.
I'm
He was
excited.
on my flight on the way to the
Was
Arnold,
he?
actually. Yeah. Yeah. Him and Jared Feather
He's
were
so
the
nice.
first
He's
people
such
I
a
saw.
friendly guy, you know, like he says hi to everyone. He's so easy to talk to.
He is. I saw a wall of people. I knew it was going to be Jay just based on the size of people that were standing around him. So,
Funny.
but I'm so excited for you to get on stage. And thank you so much for popping in
Yeah.
today. I know you're busy on prep and we're getting ready to train after this.
Yes.
But we will follow up with some more wrap ups with her and her season. And we will see you later, leaner.